NFL seasons. Tom Brady's buddy. By the way, you've been in these Super Bowl weeks with Tom. So you tell me, is he a little more loose? Is he a little more intense? Does it change, or is Tom during Super Bowl week?
Tom's Tom, man. He's the same. He's been preparing for this, his whole life, this whole year, especially with this group of guys he's with, and he's the same guy.
You know, it's funny. I defended him when he got the divorce with he and Belichick. I said, listen, man, when you get older, you want to be the man. You don't want to be the only man. And he feels like the only guy left in New England. There's no receivers. Nobody can separate. So when he left and chose Tampa, did it surprise you?
It was a little bit shocking. In my mind, when I was there, I always felt like Tom was going to end his career there. I mean, business is business. And, Tom was, ready for a transition. He took it. So, I'm obviously excited to see where he is now, and I'm always going to be rooting for him.
Listen, you left New England. You got tired of it. It wore you out. They ask you constantly, Danny, to sacrifice money, sacrifice individualism. Listen, I get it. Like, when you left there, were you worn out a little bit with New England?
Well, I was an extreme, I was a huge fan of Bill and the way he coached and his tactics and what he did to prepare us for the game. I loved playing for Bill. In a lot of cases, it was the same reason why I went to Detroit and got to play for Coach Patricia. But the fact that he also wore the GM hat, and I had to negotiate my contract with him 3 years in a row by myself and take pay cuts to, help him and put rings on his finger, kind of wore me the wrong way. So I felt like it was in best interest for me to move on. Do
you think in the end, Tom leaving and succeeding like this as a player, does it make you happy? It's not anti-Bill, but it's more that Tom's kind of proving it was about the player, not the coach.
Yeah, I'm definitely not anti-Bill, man. I love what he's done and how he approaches the game as a head coach. Again, business is business, and you got to be doing. And I learned from Bill, you got to do business as business is being done. And if he wants to cut your pay in half and you can get more on the street and you can go somewhere else and help provide for your family, then that's what you got to do. And I feel like that's the same reason why Tom is out of New England and he's on to Tampa.
You talk to Tom anymore?
Yeah, I talked to him 4 days ago, but we keep in touch on social media and text. So I talk to him a couple times a week.
Yeah, you had a great relationship. You guys hit it off early. Why do you think that is?
It was. I get an emotional charge from him. He has the ability to obviously play good football, but he can really raise the level of his teammates in the locker room. This is a guy that is at the top of his game, but with his lifestyle, with the way he approaches the game, he can lift the rest of his teammates to play at a higher level. And that's what I loved about him. That's what I loved about training with him and playing with him. And I knew that we would get into the nitty gritty, into the playoffs and into the Super Bowl, that, we could relate and we could communicate, talk to each other and get the job done. So yeah. He's just a great teammate.
Yeah. He trusted you. He had 152 passing yards to you alone against Philadelphia. You got almost 300. Well, he trusted you.
I was a system guy, Colin. You know what I'm saying? So I was running around trying to do my job, brother.
We're all just doing our job, brother. We're all doing it. By the way, Matty Stafford goes to the Rams. Jared Goff, who throws a pretty good ball as well, coming to you. Tell me about Stafford, what I don't know. What's Matt like behind the scenes? What's Stafford like?
Man, he's a Texas boy through and through. High school football player, went to Georgia, loves football, loves playing quarterback. He prepares just as good as anybody else in the NFL, if not better. And he's a great teammate. He's obsessed with the game. He has an amazing arm. Obviously, he has great talent, and he gets every question right on Jeopardy. So he's smart. He's a great player, man. I'm really excited for him, his family, and I know they are excited to be in LA.
Hey, listen, you've been in 3 Super Bowls. You played in a lot of football games. You're not the kind of guy. You've been a big game player. Is the Super Bowl different? Do you have a little butterflies playing in them?
You do, yeah, no doubt. The first one I went to, I was nervous. I returned the opening kickoff to the first Super Bowl I played in, and I told myself, regardless of whether he kicks it 5 yards deep, 6 yards deep, so I'm gonna take it out. I think I got it to the 19. I wasn't too happy about that, but it was nervous, man. I got to see all the lights go off in Arizona when we were playing the Seahawks, and I caught the ball and I ran, and it was a dream come true.
Yeah, yeah. Who do you like Sunday?
Man, I'll tell you what, they're two great teams. I feel like it's going to be an offensive showdown. I feel like they're going to score a lot of points, and I truly feel like the last team with the ball is going to win, whether it's by a field goal or by a touchdown. So, two great teams, man. A lot of speed with the Chiefs. A lot of talent with the Bucks, but we'll just have to see.
Yeah. Okay, he is a free agent. He's been in 3 Super Bowls. He's still productive, undrafted in 2008 out of Texas Tech, and he made playoffs in each of his 5 years with the New England Patriots. He's Danny Amendola, and he's on the market, ladies and gentlemen. He is on the market. Good luck to you, man.
Thank you, sir. It's a pleasure to be on your show, man. Huge fan.
Thanks, Danny Amendola. He was a go-to guy. Brady trusted him. Brady doesn't throw to guys he doesn't trust. He's like very much Aaron Rodgers there. He just won't throw to you. If Tom didn't trust you, he won't throw to you. He didn't throw that last year in New England. There was a lot of.
God.
He was throwing the ball.
Anybody.
He was throwing the ball away a lot.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to keep their home and